Well, Tom Brady is back in a big way. We saw finally that two tight end set. Lot of production from Rob Gronkowski and Martellus Bennett combined for 11 catches, 176 yards. Bennett, of course, had those 3 touchdowns. It was quite a show. But Doug, you say this is just the tip of the iceberg. So what more can we expect to see?
Yeah, I think that perhaps we could see even more production, and perhaps Tom Brady could be even better this season, and that's kind of crazy to think since Brady just won AFC Offensive Player of the Week. He had the 3 touchdowns, 406 yards, but there were a lot of times when Gronkowski and Bennett were running routes separately, when the other player wasn't on the field or when the other player was kind of held in to block. So I think that they can probably just throw to those guys whenever they want moving forward. If you have both of them on the field, especially if they're on the same side of the field, it's almost impossible for the opposing defense to cover them both. And when they're in man coverage, when the opposing team does not double cover them, Tom Brady can also throw into contested coverage, and those guys will usually pull the ball out. So this is going to be almost impossible for opposing teams to stop. Most teams don't have one player who can cover guys like this. There's no way that teams have 2 players. So those guys are going to go off probably every week this season.
If that was Brady with even a little bit of rust, I am terrified if I'm the rest of the
Absolutely.
league. But a guy who's not really looking quite himself at all, kicker Steven Gostkowski has missed now 3 field goals in the past 4 games, all wide right. And to put it in context, he only missed 3 field goals all of last season. Doug, what's going on? Should we be worried about him?
Maybe it kind of started last year in the AFC Championship game when he did miss the extra point, and now it's carried on to this season. I don't think it's time to get worried about it yet per se, just because it is Steven Gostkowski, because he's been one of the best kickers in the NFL for the past 10 years. But there is some cause for concern there. I don't think the Patriots are going to sign anyone else. I don't think they're going to release him. I don't think they will even bring in a guy for a tryout this week. But it is something to monitor moving forward because sometimes guys just get the yips, and that might be what Steven Gostkowski is going through right now. I think it's just important for him to get those reps, maybe get some reps in the stadium this week, just to get him a little bit more prepared, to get him over whatever is going on in his head right now.